What's everybody? Sorry. What's up, everybody? So right now I'm going to do a real quick overview of some general rules for dosage calculations. If anybody needs anything explained further or in detail, let me know. It's easy for me to do one of these videos. So a couple of rules. Let's go over some of the conversion factors first. A couple of things that we do need to know to make sure that our conversions are done the way that they're supposed to. So for the most part, we have to we wind up doing a lot of conversions. You can add these conversions in the steps that you're doing the problems, but some of them are simply just handier to know ahead of time. Whichever way you want to do, whether you want to try to memorize them or you want to put them in your steps, it doesn't really matter. But here's a couple of really good ones. So for starters, one of the biggest things of what happens when we do dosage by weight is having to convert pounds to kilograms. So you can always just use this conversion factor as 1 kilogram is 2.2 pounds. Okay, so let's say that you have a patient who is 24 kilograms. So what you're doing is you're really just trying to find X. You can do my method of the around the world method, but really it's just cross multiplication. So you'd say 2.2 pounds times 24 kilograms is equal to 1 kilogram times X. You don't have to really worry about marking these things off, crossing through kilograms or pounds. You just know that X is going to be equal to pounds. So in this sense, you would say 24 times 2.2 is equal to 52.8 pounds. So that's 52.8 pounds is equal to 24 kilograms. There's a really convenient way of doing this in line in the dosage calculation formula itself when you do it, but this is just a pretty standard rule of thumb. So you say 1.2, you say 1 kilogram is the same as 2.2 pounds, or that's about the best approximation that we're going to get. Another one that we wind up having to do, just remember that there are 16 ounces to 1 pound. So if your client's weight is given to you, let's say in 5 pounds, which is weird, 5 pounds, 3 ounces, you're going to want to take that 3 ounces and divide that 3 by 16 to get that into decimal format. So you'd say 3 divided by 16 is equal to 0.1875. So 5 pounds, 3 ounces is really 5.1875 pounds. Okay, it's a vital one to do, because in order to convert that to kilograms, you have to get it in digital form first. It's very difficult to try to get all that straight in your head. So just remember, whatever is listed as ounces, you divide that number by 16 and add it to the pounds, and you'll get your answer. So 16 ounces is equal to 1 pound. Another one that you wind up having to do is a metric conversion. Remember that 1,000 milliliters is equal to 1 liter. Now you can add that into your conversion calculation, if you want to, but sometimes it's easier that if somebody says, well, I'm infusing 1.5 liters. You just got to know that is the same as 1,500 milliliters. It saves you a step, and it saves you a whole lot of writing. Let's see, what else we got? The same thing with when medications are listed in micrograms. So 1 microgram is the same as 0.001 milligram. So if we have 10 micrograms, that's the same as 0.01 milligrams. And if we have 100 mics, then that's 0.1 milligram. 500 mics is 0.5 milligram. So we don't, you won't necessarily see, you'll see medication saying is like 1 mic per kilogram per day or 20 mics per kilogram per day. But IV pumps don't list their ratios in mics per hour or something like that. In order to convert that, you do need to have it in milligrams. So it's probably best that you convert that to milligrams before you even start. So if it says, for example, that you have 55 mics per kilogram per day, it's best to just say that's 0.055 milligrams per kilogram, right? It saves a whole lot of steps. It'll save you a whole lot of trouble. If not, just remember to add it. Let's see, let's erase this and I'll add it. We know that, let's see, 1 milligram is equal to 1,000 mics. And that's how we can, that's your conversion factor right there. 1 milligram is equal to 1,000 mics. Okay, what's another one? We can always say, no, we got that one. Let's see, milligrams per kilogram. Oh, when you're having to transfer, when something is given in, like, for example, you're given, 10 mics per minute, we don't do ratios in order of minutes. We do everything in orders of hours. So then you would have to convert that. 60 minutes is equal to 1 hour. And then from here, you can cross that off. Now we go even a step further and say 1,000 mics is equal to 1 gram. So now we can cross that off. And now we have grams over hour or whatever. You can add this, but if you change this ahead of time, then you can save yourself a lot of steps and not have to worry about that. So do remember to add in, if it gives it to you in minutes, do remember to add in that we don't calculate dosage calculations in orders of how many things per minute, unless it is we have GTT per mil like we did in the last, and then I need so many mils per hour, and then let's see, you have 5 mils per, I don't know. Just remember that we gotta get it out of that the milliliters, or you have to convert it properly before you try to get the full answer, because otherwise you'll be off by a couple of decimal places, probably a couple of numbers too. So that's what I got for my general rules for dosage calculations, specifically when it comes down to conversion factors. Don't forget your conversion factors and make sure that you can that you're including them. Oh, also, just a little tip. If let's say that you're given, let's say that you say one of the things, the drugs that you have available is 250 mils in 250 grams are in, or milligrams, or 250 grams, that's a lot. 250 milligrams in 250 mils. You can cross these two numbers out, because 250 divided by 250 is 1. So if you have milliliters over here and milligrams up here for whatever these formulas are, then you can cross these out, and that whole thing is toast. If you have the same number on the top and the bottom, you can cross those out. It gives you a whole lot easier of a calculation to try to get through. Let me know if y'all have any other questions, and I'll be happy to make another video for you.